Hello friends, welcome to Lizziefaye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth, and this is going to be episode 4 in Lizziefaye Sells on eBay. Now, it's been a little over a year since I started reselling or selling on eBay. I took over our eBay store that my husband had started quite a few years ago, and before that I had really gotten into watching other reseller videos, and I thought it would be fun to make a few videos in regards to selling on eBay and what it's like and how I'm doing and all of that. So I have a short playlist. Those videos have been around a little while because it's been several months since I have uploaded anything specifically in regards to reselling. But for the past several months, I have been co-hosting a reseller live stream on the Rebel Resellers channel, and that's every Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, so check it out. She has, a few weeks ago, moved the live streams to a different channel, so if you are one of my BookTube subscribers and you're curious about, what that is, I will leave links below to both Rebel's channel and her live Hangout channel. Anyway, I have recently gotten several new subscribers for the More Montgomery Challenge, so if you are a new subscriber and you saw this video and thought, what in the world? Just know this is not my normal BookTube video. I am just going to clear my phone a little bit because I've been filming some footage ever since February of the transformation that my garage has been undergoing to set it up for reselling. Now, it is far from being really where it should be, but all these videos, this footage is clogging up my phone and causing my regular videos to glitch, and I need to get those cleared off my phone. So I'm just going to update you on where I am and take you through the last several months of footage. It's not that long, but just to kind of show you where I was in February and where I am now. And it's not pretty. There's still a lot to be done, and I'm slow. I'm just one person working on this. My husband will help out when I need him to, but he still works full time. I'm retired, and at some point, hopefully when he retires, we will work on this together. And at some point, and I say this in some of the footage, I really want the garage to go back to being a place where we put our cars. I've got a whole other building out back that is a detached garage that was renovated into a mother-in-law apartment when before we ever bought this house in '98, and it's where I have all my scrapbook stuff. But then that got cluttered up with a lot of stuff I brought home from my mom's, which a lot of it is valuable stuff that can be resold. So it's all in the works. I'm just inching my way along daily to, I shouldn't even say daily, because I don't always make progress towards these goals daily, but I am just trying to baby step my way into becoming a more successful reseller. I'm up to 4 listings a day. Now, a year ago, I jumped right in and said, I'm going to do 5 listings a day. Well, I couldn't keep up with that. I didn't know what I was doing. So a few months ago, I started back over and said, okay, I'm going to do 1 a day, and I'm going to get good at that. And then the next month I did 2, and the next month 3, and now I'm up to 4, and it's going much better because my listing speed and ability is greatly improved. So, I'm going to take you now to the footage that I shot. I really think it was February, and it's just going to go from one clip to another and bring you up to today, because I'm going to go back out there and show you where it is today. And I will say at the beginning, okay, this is today, September 7th, 2022. Is it the 7th? I think it is, yes. And then you'll know that this is where, this is where I am today. Like I said, it's not going to be pretty. My card tables are all hand-me-downs. I really don't buy new stuff. I have shelves that I've recycled from other places that people have given me. And, a lot of stuff is just in whatever container I had. It would be great to be able to have the setup like Ginger Marvin, or I can't even think who else. But if you look at some of these other resellers who have just this beautiful inventory system, maybe someday. But right now, this is what I've got. This is what I'm working with. And I've got a lot of good stuff to sell. So let me take you now to my footage in my garage, and I will see you back at the end to wrap it up. Okay, so this is the whole truth of it, or at least the part you can see in this shot. I have been accumulating quite a bit of books and plush and other things to resell and just letting it pile up. So this is the week that I tackle it. And today, right now, it is Sunday afternoon. So I'm going to get started first, just kind of straightening and cleaning up just a little bit. And then tomorrow, I'm going to set up a bunch of tables and I'm going to start sorting books into categories, lots, all of that. I want to take this week to get as much of that done as I can. So on the table there are a lot of the books that I got at the big book sale, and I did do a haul video where I unpacked all of that. So you've seen that in a video, but all of this other stuff back here, there are bags and boxes of books. I even bought a little bookshelf over there. It was $5. Anyway, I've got a card table there I'm going to set up, and I've got several card tables. I'm probably going to just line the driveway and start sorting. So for tonight, I'm just going to do some cleaning, straightening, and getting organized for tomorrow. And then tomorrow, I'm going to get out here and get after it. Hello friends, welcome to Lizziefaye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth, and today it is Monday morning at 10 a.m. and I am getting ready to tackle the piles and bags of books that are there. A lot of those are books I have brought home from the little free library that had been there a while, and they just need to be gone through. I need to see if there's anything worth reselling in there. And several books I have bought to resell, and not even all of them are there. I've got a big shelf over here that I showed several months ago, and that is filled up with several boxes of books. And I just need to tackle something today and start getting some stuff ready to list. So last night I came out here and I actually filmed a little clip yesterday ahead of this that you've already seen. And so I came out here and I did sift through several of the bags. I got various things organized, sorted, and now what I think I'm going to do is over here I have several little tiny, well, not little tiny, I have several boxes that are small enough to fit, smaller lots of books. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and try to match up some of these book lots into boxes so that I can just go ahead and have those ready to mail once they sell. Okay, so I set up some card tables out here in the driveway, and I pulled several smallish boxes to just go ahead and start getting some books lotted up and packed into boxes. That'll kind of help me know what kind of space I have in each box and how many books I can put in each lot. And what I'm going to work on first are these bags of books that I sorted through last night. A lot of them are paperback romances. I'm going to make some big lots of those and various other things. Basically all the stuff that's in the bags are what I sorted through last night. I still have a lot to go through, but what's here are the things that I have picked up most recently, and also this box here from the big library book sale that I already did a haul video on. What's in that box and that green and black bag are the majority of what I got at that sale. I've already took a few things inside that I'm going to keep, but there are still some things in there that I'm going to keep, so I've got to sift through that again. I had it all sorted on the table, and then I just got tired and dumped it all back in the box. This is terrible because I have such a habit of getting started on a sorting project and then something else pulls my attention and I don't get very far before I get sidetracked. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and use the box method and put these things in the boxes that they are going to be shipped in so that I can list those. I know the weight. I can do accurate postage. And then I will have those ready and listed. And that is, I think, going to help me. Okay, let's see what's behind door number 1, shall we? I'm going to let you into my mess. This is the state of the garage right now. It really looks worse than it is, maybe. But I have gotten some free shelving that's not sturdy at all, but I think I can utilize it to help get some of the lighter weight things off the floor. I've got some recycling to do. I have some things to wash and clean, and things just get thrown out here. But the big thing I have to do is get my eBay listings organized. I've got a lot of books over here, and I need to make a space to sort them. So that's what I'm going to work on today. Not exactly sure how that's going to look, but it's 11:30 on a Saturday morning, and according to the weather, I've got about 3 hours, maybe 4, before it starts to get rainy and stormy, which is very typical for this time of year here in Florida. I did get some books lotted up and listed. If you recall from my early, well, I just showed you the clip from February. Yeah, February. Where I said I was going to lot up some books and get them in boxes, and that's what that is. Everything with a pink sticker on it is listed, and so that's exciting. And a few of the other boxes have books in them that are photographed. They're just not listed yet. And a few boxes are waiting for things to go with them before I make those, take those photographs. So a lot of the bags down here are from a recent haul. I was asked after a local estate sale if I wanted to come and get the leftover books, and there was about 25 bags, and I haven't dealt with a lot of those yet. I have dealt with some of them, but I've still got a lot to do. Okay, here's the view from the outside looking in. I really have a lot of clutter to deal with, but I'm hoping to get a good bit done today. And this just kind of gives you another view of all the books that I have to deal with. The stuff in the bins and the stuff in the middle there, a lot of that is just random stuff that was maybe leftover yard sale stuff, but there are a few things in there that I could list on eBay, and so I need to get that organized and sorted. I've got a nightstand there that I literally picked up off the curb, and I have bought some handles for the drawers, and I have a space in the office where I'm going to move that, and so I'm hoping to get that done today, and just get, try to make some space where I can sort books and get the books organized, because that's really what I'm in the mood to work on right now as far as eBay is concerned. And I have been, continuing to bring in more books to resell, some free, some really cheap, and I just want to get some of that done today. So I'll check back in with you probably about 3 or 3:30 whenever I have run out of good weather, and I will see you then. I watched back through the footage real quick before I got started working, and I realized that I neglected to tell you about this really cool hair dryer. I picked this up on the same day that I went and picked up the leftover books from a local estate sale not too long ago. And I had seen it when I went to the actual estate sale, and they wanted $20 for it. So when I was on the phone with the estate sale people, I said, "Do you still have that hair dryer?" And they said, "Yes, we do." And I said, "Would you take $5 for it?" And they said, "Yes." I didn't even realize at the time that it's in its original box. It also has the owner's manual still. The problem with it is that it's pretty rusted on the back, and I'm not sure, if that could be painted over or whatever. But still, it's a really cool thing, maybe for a prop or something. And I just felt like bringing it home. And I'm pretty sure that I can at least get my money back out of it. It's just a really cool item. So just thought I would show it to you, and I'll let you know later what I end up doing with it. It has been 2 weeks since I filmed those last clips, and it feels like it was longer ago than that. Maybe it's been more like 2.5 weeks. But anyway, I finally got out here again yesterday, and I accomplished sort of what I had in mind a couple of weeks ago, and that was to create some table space. So what I did was all the stuff that had been out in the middle, I pulled it out, and then I set up 4 card tables, and I crammed as much of the odds and ends and random stuff that I don't want to deal with right now under them, and then everything that was in a bin or that was stackable, I stacked. And then I did incorporate the shelves and different things that I had gotten free. So, well, actually, I did pay a little bit of money for that brown one, like a couple bucks. And so, anyway, yesterday also I sorted through my boxes. I don't know if you can see back there. There is that purple bin that just has random cardboard pieces, and then next to it are my smaller boxes, and then there's another box with medium-sized boxes. Up high on the very top of the shelf is some larger boxes that I can probably get rid of. Those are more like moving size boxes, so I'll probably just list some of those on Free Cycle or free on Facebook Marketplace. So this whole row going forward is books and some media. Maybe there's some DVDs and stuff, but it's predominantly books. And then, of course, over there is my not shipping, but my photo station. And these are mostly listed books that have been lotted up. I've got a box there of some books that have already been listed. I just need to find a box for those. And this is just random stuff that I'm not going to deal with right now, but at least it's kind of in some sort of an order. My husband always wants the trash cans to be inside to make it easier to throw stuff away. But then over here is the free shelving that I got, and I've been putting some listed things and some other random things. I'm going to have to organize better, but I have not listed that hairdryer yet. I need to get that done soon. But a lot of my listed things are in that unit. And then back here, we got enough banker boxes for 2 full rows of the big sturdy shelves, and eventually that's all going to be listed items. Right now, it's just stuff that needs to be listed. So I am just happy that I got a lot done. Those 2 big blue bins are full of stuffed animals. And eventually I'm going to make a path where those green bins are. Those are some listed books and media. And as soon as I can make better sense of the books that are here and get those, tightened up better and organized and start listing those and get them into boxes, I want to make a pathway that I want to move those green bins so that I have a pathway going all the way over to the photo station. And there's a lot to do, but I'm happy with my progress. And now I have done what I really needed, and that was to create some workspace and sorting space. So I thought I would just do this little clip here before I start filling that up with books that I'm sorting, because I have a book sale tomorrow to go to, so I got to get busy on all of these books. It is Friday morning, August 5th, and before I unload my car from yesterday, I want to show you my haul. I went to a big library book sale. It was $3 a bag, and one of my 5 bags is a little oversized, so I paid an extra $1 for it. So for a total of $16, I got all of this, and I'm going for it again today. There are a couple of sales in different directions, and if we can get an early enough start, which is like soon, then I may try to hit both of them, or one today and one tomorrow. I don't know. It's just a fantastic week for library book sales. Oh, and behind that are a bunch of free boxes. So I stopped at 7-Eleven to get gas yesterday, and they had just gotten through restocking a bunch of small stuff. And I got some boxes that I think are going to be the perfect size for mailing large lots of paperback books. Good morning. It's been a couple of weeks since my last clip, and I have been getting a lot done in my garage, and I'm excited to share the progress with you. I've also brought a few more books home, and by few, I mean 5 large bags. Our local library had a sale last week, and I have not unpacked these bags yet. I did not get to go the night before and help set up like I usually do, so I don't know if there would have been anything there that I wanted for myself. But I did come for the last hour and went ahead and took all of the cozy mysteries that were left and the Christian fiction. And then right at the end, I scooped up all the rest of the romances after I was sure that everyone had looked through what they wanted. And this is what I brought home. I paid $20 for all of this. I paid $3 a bag, plus the DVDs were 4 for a quarter, and I brought 8 of those, or I bought 8 of those, and so that's a total of $20. They only charge $1 a bag, but the bag that they are charging $1 for is like a plastic grocery bag, and I usually just go ahead and fill up my regular larger bags, and then offer them or see what they want to charge me or whatever. So I think $20 was a fair deal for all of this, and so I'm going to get this sorted today. But meanwhile, I have made really good progress in the garage. Now, I did want to mention, I was going back through my old footage, and in some earlier footage over here, you saw a nightstand that I said I was going to put handles on and move to the office. I did that several weeks ago, and it's working out beautifully. I have been using it, and I've been using the drawers to stay better organized with my office things, and the top of it is a great extra surface to have for the books I'm working on as I'm listing, so that's working out great. I mentioned that my husband likes to have the trash cans inside, but for a temporary time, I have taken the garbage cans out and put in tables. What you see there is what's left of my book sorting. I spent about a week ago all day sorting books, and I'll show you from another angle so you can kind of see better what I did in the back of the garage there. But basically everything in this row of books is organized by genre. There's only a couple of boxes that I have not been through completely. And for instance, everything that's right here in the front are mysteries. I think the first 2 stacks. And then there are children's books. To the left of the children's books are some Christian fiction, a couple boxes. Going on back are nonfiction. And then farther back in the green bins are some listed books. And then I was able to put some of the other fiction on the shelves back there. So it's basically a rough sort. And then my plan now is to take each genre and go through and lot up groups and make lots and get them listed. So I've been listing every day, still 3 a day for the month of August. It's been going great. And what I have here now is the romances, which I have just kind of thrown here in a rough sorted fashion. And so after I sort out the romance from what I just bought, then I'm going to take all my tables and spread out all the romance books and get them lotted up into more boxes like that, and just make lots so that I can get these listed. Meanwhile, I've been selling some, and I've been selling books of all kinds, a lot of other random things. I've averaged about 1 sale per day this month, in the month of August, and as I continue to increase that number, I think my sales will increase. Part of the reason, too, I think that I'm still just selling 1 a month or 1 a day is that I'm not worried right now about listing particularly valuable things. I am just listing things that are easy to list. I'm sort of skimming off the top, and I've got to get down to the nitty-grittiness of getting lots put together and things like that. And then I think my sales will start to increase once I kind of get things better organized. Anyway, I'm going to get to work, and hopefully very soon I will get this video put together and be able to show it to you. Okay, a few hours have passed and I'll show you what I've been doing, but I said I would give you another angle on things. This is all the romances that I had prior to the recent sale. And so they are just sitting here stacked up, waiting to be sorted. And I'm going to spread them out on not only these two tables, but the other tables that are over on the other side. And I already have the new romances sorted out there, so I'll show you in a minute. But in an earlier clip, I said that I was going to work over here and I was going to clear out a pathway to get all the way over to my photo station. And I have. This was really what I did last week when I took all of the books that were here and basically pulled them out a few boxes at a time and sorted them by genre. I still need to go through and label all the boxes because it doesn't really look like that. It doesn't look like much, but it's huge. The fact that I have gotten these all sorted by genre. And then half of those green bins are listed. Well, actually 4 of the green bins are listed. And then the ones that are farther from me are all nonfiction, I believe. I believe that whole stack is nonfiction. Anyway, I already have put away everything that's not romance, and then these are the new romances that I just picked up in the most recent haul, and they're not sorted at all. Oh, and then the three stacks down at the end are the hardcover and trade paperback Cozy Mysteries. So I have not put those away yet. I'm going to have to start a new box, and they're going to go down at the end there. So once I put the mysteries away, I'm going to just start sorting the romances into categories and start lotting them up. So I'm probably going to go ahead and finish up this video here. The goal is to get these romances into lots, kind of like what I have over here. Most of those smaller boxes are romance book lots. Most of those are listed, and some of them are waiting for maybe just 1 or 2 more books to fill the box of the ones that aren't listed. So that's another goal, is to get those ready and listed over the next couple of weeks. And if you're an eBay reseller, thanks for watching. If you have any advice for me, then I am always open to hearing ideas for storage and organization and reselling. And again, this is not how it's going to be. Eventually, I started to say eventually I want to put shelves here, but I really don't. This is the garage. This needs to go back to having a car or more, 1 or more cars parked in it. I have a building out back that is a detached garage, and that's my scrapbook studio, but it's also full of things that I brought from my mom's house. So I will show you the outside of that building before I sign off. I'm always talking about my building out back. We refer to this building as the shop. It is a detached garage that was made into a mother-in-law apartment and I have use of 2/3 of it right now. This is where I keep all of my scrapbook supplies. And when we first got married, I was a creative memories consultant and I did workshops and things out here. But meanwhile, it has just become a hoarded up space right now. But eventually I'd love to move the eBay business out here and give the garage back to the family for our vehicles. So I'm not sure how big this building is, but eventually at some point I would like to clean all this out and make it a little more useful. But it is a bit stacked up and hoarded right now with things that don't need to be there. So that's the long-term goal, is to move all of eBay storage and inventory and stuff out there. But for now, I've got to get busy. Okay, now we've come full circle. It is September the 7th. It's Wednesday, and this is the state of things right now. The card tables have what's left of the romances I'm still working on, and I have probably listed half of what's still on the table. I'm just still trying to figure out exactly how I want to store them and all of that. So I'm going to keep working on the romances, and at whatever point I can clear these tables, I've got a carload of free books that I was given at the end of an estate sale that I need to pull out and process, and that'll be my next project. But I'm up to listing 4 lots per day, and this is all of the sorted books. Right now, those are all sorted by genre, going all the way back to the lawnmowers, which you probably can't see. Then over here, all of those small boxes have lots in them, and I believe those have all been listed. There might be 1 or 2, but I'm almost positive that I took everything off of there that hadn't been listed and have been listing those and putting those back on the shelves. So it's still a mess. It's messy, but it works. I know what I'm doing out here, sort of. I mean, when I come out here, I have stuff to work on, and it's fairly easy to grab a box of books. They're all sorted by categories and everything, and I can take them in the house and list them. Well, I can go over here and photograph them, take them in the house and list them, and then bring them back at this point to the table and get some more and list them, and then at some point I will keep boxing them up, probably in these banker boxes. Like everything in that white box is listed, but I just don't have shelf space in the back yet. So still trying to figure out exactly what I'm doing, but this is the state of it right now, and I am just going to keep plugging away. So thank you for watching, all of you. If you are a BookTube subscriber and you have stuck through this, I appreciate it so much. I'll be back with more bookish content very, very soon. And if you are a reseller, thank you for stopping by. I hope you'll check out the rest of my playlist if you haven't already. And I hope to have more reseller content coming soon as well. So thank you for stopping by. Please don't judge my mess. I'm working at it as often as I can, and just trying to do the best that I can with the resources that I have. And I appreciate it so much, you stopping by to watch. And if you have any ideas or suggestions, I am certainly open to that. Meanwhile, I hope that you are having a great day. Read a good book, and God bless you.